About a month after I was born, my mother got ill. She was a stroke victim. Things got hard, medical bills had to get paid. My father worked 2 jobs, sometimes 3 jobs, trying to keep everything together. When you would walk down the street, you saw pity in people's eyes. The clothing that you wore, it does have an impact. And one day, the Salvation Army showed up, walking up my doorsteps, and brought me a coat. Well, a coat for me gave me inclusion. It gave me self-confidence. It had made it easier to make friends. When the opportunity of a dry cleaning business presented itself, I was not a business major. I was never an entrepreneur. When you're writing a business plan and going to banks for financial help, there's a lot of questions that really make you dig deep and resonate within you. How do you answer that? What are you going to do? I had to include my community. I had to find a way to do it. And for me, the Coats for Kids had to be part of my business. It's what we're supposed to do. It's the golden rule. Coats for Kids has been a part of our business for 8 years now. It started out with about 300 coats, and our goal for the last 3 years have been 10,000 coats a year. We've exceeded that each and every year. We've probably around 50, 60,000 coats we've distributed throughout the community. Today, we have our buckets out in banks, hotels, Plantronics. Our posters are up all over the place. Television and radio help spread the word. In the beginning, it was difficult getting the employees involved in it. They didn't have time. They didn't have much money of their own. They had lives. They had to get the kids to the soccer games. They had to get food on the table. When I took ownership of the business, my employees were quiet. They were subdued. Their heads were down. I introduced the Coats for Kids and a few other programs. And while I wasn't watching, this huge transformation happened in my employees, in their family, in their communities. They were standing tall. They were looking you in the eye. They were stepping up and stepping forward. And all of this was while they were clocked out. They started taking pride in the work that they were doing. They started taking ownership in the business. They started covering each other's back. They started laughing. The children of my employees started looking up to their dads, their moms, and being proud of them for what they've been contributing to their community. Production went up, teamwork went up, harmony went up. All of this started happening while I wasn't watching. And I turned around and it was amazing. Their confidence. They walk around now and they're proud of where they work. And this is only a dry cleaner. One of our areas of distribution includes Walnut Avenue Women's Center. Walnut Avenue Women's Center provides a safe place. It's a crisis center for women of domestic violence and the children. We've been distributing over at Walnut Avenue since the very beginning. They've been on our list for 6 years now. Originally, it was just a few coats. Now, I think we delivered about 500 coats there this year. Some of the people that are now major participants, I just ran into them accidentally. I was in a bakery and talking about Coats for Kids, and Sister Sylvia a woman that runs a mission for Hispanics here in California, overheard me, asked if she could get a few coats. She distributed coats to hundreds of children. One of my customers is a Girl Scout leader. She happened to see the flyers on the counters. She went back, told her daughter this is something that she should do. Her daughter and her daughter's friend did it the first year, told other troops about it. And now it is a community project, countywide for the local Girl Scouts. At one point, we did receive a cash donation, and we knew that we needed to go buy new coats. We weren't real sure how to do it, and there seemed like there was a lesson plan in there too, where the Girl Scouts could learn about a budget. And who better to go pick out coats for kids than kids? One of our major contributors is Plantronics. It's a local large business, one of our largest businesses in Santa Cruz.
So one of our employees saw an advertisement on television about the Coats for Kids program. So we contacted Vapor Cleaners and we wanted to get involved with the program. And once we had the collection barrels distributed here, we contacted all of our employees. So an employee network that we have here is the internal website. And then we also sent an email out to all of our Santa Cruz associates letting them know that the barrels were here. So we had a great response from our 550 employees here, and we were able to fill all of our barrels, and we look forward to filling even more next year.
You know, the government today has got a lot on its plate. It's up to us to identify the needs in our community, not to depend on the government to take care of everything. When you've given back to the community, you get thirsty to do it more and more and more. It becomes a part of you, something that you're passionate about, just to activate yourself. It is so rewarding. It is so beneficial. It is so much what we are supposed to do.